Aquarius darlings, welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and start into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so much for being here for the first time. I'm so glad you're here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for liking, for sharing this video so that this message gets out to other people, so that I know that my work is being disseminated out to the masses. Anyway, I do appreciate your love, your support, and returning to watch another video of mine. I do want to mention that I am available for personal readings, and that if you want to sign up for a Capella membership, you get exclusive access to guided meditations, daily guidance videos, and a whole bunch of other awesome benefits. I'm offering a 14-day free trial for some of my memberships of the lower tier, so that you can get a taste of what I offer that I do not put out on YouTube, to help to better prepare you guys for what's coming down the pike, because the collective is going to be going through some major changes. So it would benefit you if you feel called to sign up for a membership. You can cancel at any time. You want to try it out for 14 days and it doesn't work out for you, whatever, that's fine. If you want to keep it, that's fine too. It's very easy to cancel. If you already have a membership and you feel like you want to get more out of it, as I am going to be doing live streams for members only very soon. I'm going to make a bigger announcement about that later. So if you want to not have to be put on a list on my lives and be in a more intimate environment, and I can read, I'll pull more cards with those readings as well. It would benefit you to sign up for one of the memberships that includes access to my members only live streams. Okay, check out the description box below, or go to capellawellness.com for more information on my Capella memberships. You also get free access to my mobile app, where you can access all of the exclusive content there, and you can chat with me and other people, and go check out whatever else is there. All right, I wish you guys a wonderful week, a wonderful month. With that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Leo. Welcome to your reading. How are you? I hope you are doing super duper. I hope that your week was awesome, and I send you many blessings and much love, as I always do. All right, Leo, we're going to see what's going on with you at this time, what obstacles you're facing, what lessons you're learning from the situation to help you with your spiritual growth, because that is what this is about. We're then going to get guidance from Spirit, how to best navigate these energies, what your wellness message is, what the full moon in Aquarius is bringing you, and lastly, what is going on with love and relationships for you. All right, Leo, happy birthday to those of you who are having birthdays around this time that you watch this. Go out and have some fun. Leo season's almost over. Boo. All right, let's see. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, planet Syrians. What is going on with Leo? Please and thank you. Well, we have the Knight of Cups and the King of Swords. All right, so remember to take what resonates, leave what doesn't. For somebody else who's watching this, keep your unhealthy ego at the door, and make sure you are honest with yourself and your situation. Honesty. Look at this. The counterpart is at the bottom of the deck. We've got the counterparts with the air energy here. All right. You may be dealing with an air sign. Maybe not. Or you have strong air in your chart, or they do. Now, we've got all court cards here so far. So, Leo, some of you, there is somebody coming towards you with an offer of love. Could be an invitation to a romantic trip, an invitation to go out somewhere. I'm hearing concert. I've been hearing invitation to see some sort of symphonic orchestra, whatever, or some sort of concert. That's not going to be for everybody, obviously, but it's like an invitation to something, or proposing something to you. But I'm getting strongly, this is romantic in nature. This is somebody who's been admiring for you from afar, and they're now getting ready to speak the truth to you, the honest to God truth about how they feel. They're ready to be vulnerable. They're ready to open their heart out to you. They're not afraid of telling you how they feel anymore. Okay. They are here to really express what they've been holding back for a long time. All right. And like I said, they've been admiring you from afar for quite a bit. Your person might be divorced. You might be divorced. Both of you might be divorced, because we do have Queen of Swords and the King of Swords here. These are independent people, single people, divorced people. But it doesn't have to be, right? So if you're single and divorced, you're not going to be single and divorced anymore, because some of you are being proposed to, okay? If you didn't already know this, I spilled the beans, but I think some of you have felt this coming. But there is a proposal of marriage for some of you. And again, if you're single and divorced, you're not going to be single and divorced anymore. If you're just single, not divorced, you're not going to be single anymore, all right? But it looks like this person really... You know what's funny, guys? I was singing the Foreigner song right before your reading. I want to know what love is, right? This is what this Knight of Cups now understands. He sees what unconditional love is. He sees what love is now. And like the song says, you showed him. He wanted you to show him, and you did. But you did from afar, too. You did from a different way, by energies. Okay, maybe something else that you did. Maybe if you're on social media or something, you've been posting things and about unconditional love or about what love is, things like that, and they were learning from that, right? This is somebody who's learned a lot of lessons. Could have learned a lot of lessons from heartbreak, from a divorce, from being single, and understanding that love is healing, that unconditional love, there are no boundaries with that. There's no logic to love, right? You can't, this person here is understanding that, you know, they can't, there's no rules to this. They tried to figure out why they felt so deeply for you, because this Knight of Cups has a lot of love and affection for someone, okay? And they were trying to make sense of it, some logical sense of it, but they weren't able to. But what they ended up learning was that they gained a lot of wisdom from understanding what this type of love was, that it was freeing, it was liberating, it was healing. It brought balance, peace, and harmony into their life, because the King of Swords is all about balance and harmony, okay? Justice. Maybe this person was seeking vindication because of what happened. Maybe he turned very cold from a divorce, from being betrayed all the time, or being in these, this person would fall hard for people, because this is a Knight of Cups, very romantic, but also falls hard for people very fast. Could very well fall in love with people fast. And when this person fell in love with people very quickly, they got burned, okay? And even with a marriage, when that happened, they got burned in that marriage, and they divorced that person from somebody who was probably very cold-hearted and controlling, someone who just wielded that sword around and chopped people's heads off and had no heart whatsoever. They may have been dealing with somebody. This could very well be like the ex-spouse. And through you, they learned to heal from that bitter divorce. They learned how to heal from that person who didn't really love them the way they should have been loved. But I'm getting a lot of, like, from that Foreigner song about learning what love really, really is. And now he's in love with love itself, because he knows what true love is now. He found that on his quest for the Holy Grail. And now he understands what ultimately fulfills him, and that he can't have anything without God, and he can't have anything without love in his life, but it's the true love in his life. But he also understood, he found the thing that was ultimately fulfilling for him. It could be music. This is a writer, it's a teacher. Somebody maybe writes music as a composer, something like that, something of the arts. Somebody found a lot of peace and solace and tranquility in music, in playing an instrument, in singing, in poetry, whatever it is with the arts. Maybe so this person found some great happiness in that, all right? And they made a plan and they took action on it. And, you know, this person could even communicate to you via poetry or song. Okay, maybe they already communicate to you in the 5D how they feel through songs, all right? And apparently, for some of you, your person, that's their best form of communication, because they've had a hard time with words, especially with communicating how they feel. So it looks like this person coming into your life, Leo, they're going to be continuing to communicate to you in some artistic way. I'm getting strong song energy here, whether they write the song for you or they send the lyrics, or they send the link to the song to you. But this is kind of a precursor to them actually coming forward with communication. All right. They know that they need to speak the truth and nothing but the truth going forward, because not being their authentic selves and not standing in their integrity has done them a disservice. Okay. It does all of us a disservice when we are not being our true selves. All right. Without that truth, we have nothing. Somebody had told me truth without love is hypocrisy, and it is, right? So that's truth without love, right? Love is truth, truth is love type of thing. So this individual is coming forward to finally express how they really feel, and they're feeling very confident about it. They're no longer doubting how they feel about you, because before they had reservations about that. They had a hard time trusting their gut. Not only that, but trusting and following their heart, because sometimes they follow their heart and it did get them burned, and it made them have a cold heart. It have them with that ice box. It's like that Omarion song, I've got this ice box where my heart used to be. And this person realized that living that single life and being this cold-hearted individual was not it. It did not help, because it helped put them further to an abyss. It really dragged them down. So this person now understands that they shouldn't be afraid of following their heart. It was a matter of listening to their gut. So if they follow what their heart told them, but then all of a sudden their heart gave them a warning, or their intuition gave them a warning about something, they had to heed that warning. Okay, they had to get right with themselves and be honest with themselves and say, you know what, okay, this is not really for me. And this is also them trusting their heart too, the truth that what they're feeling is not a facade. It's not a joke. All right. So there is somebody here coming in with some very, very honest discussion about how they feel. They're ready to wear their heart on their sleeve, and they're going to do it in such a way that is very creative. It's very romantic. This person is going to sweep you off your feet by doing this, but this is also, again, coming with very honest communication, because this person knows that they don't come to you with honest communication, that it's not going to work, right? Because this could be your energy where you were like, I just want the truth, King of Swords, and nothing but the truth. If you're just honest with me, we're good. We're tight. We're we can make this work out. All right. So there's an energy, both of you could be divorced, like I said, or both of you are single, but this person is like, I don't want to be single anymore. And this could be your energy. Again, you showed them the truth. And again, you showed them what love is. And because you were being assertive and not aggressive, you got this person to really understand that being vulnerable and being sensitive isn't a horrible thing, because sometimes people look at vulnerability and sensitivity as a weakness, especially if you're a male. No, it's not. That's someone being really in tune with their divine feminine energy. And it's sad that we don't honor that masculine when they're trying to be themselves, but they're trying to honor the feminine within them, right? That's what causes males to become King of Swords and be all logical, like, no, love this, love that. Everything has to be set by rules, and, true love doesn't exist. And they get this cold heart, right? Because when you suppress your emotions, when you suppress that divine feminine side, that strong masculinity surfaces, and that causes not just, it's everybody, but more so males to get this, they detach from their feminine side, and that keeps them off balance, off kilter, and that's what causes them to be these cold-hearted people. And it makes them addicted to power, and they try to control everything, right? Again, a huge resurgence of distorted masculine power, distorted masculine energy is what I want to say. So you showed them, again, the truth about this. They were also trying to heal from an ex-spouse, or just an ex in general, who was very ruthless, very condescending, very intelligent, but knew how to manipulate someone's sensitive nature. That is jacked up. But whoever did this to them, they had issues themselves. So I don't want to put any put more negative energy, because I get this Queen of Swords has been popping up in the readings. It's not pleasant at all. This person is very mean. Okay? And this person likes to take advantage of people who are very sweet and kind and who are very sensitive. She doesn't like that because she's got heart chakra issues too. She can't be vulnerable. She doesn't like sensitivity because she looks at it as a weakness. So she tries to manipulate anybody who is like that because she cannot be like that. That's for somebody here. I'm also getting here for somebody because, yeah, you've been burned from a divorce. Someone who just doesn't care for you anymore, right? They don't talk to you as much anymore. You were very, very loving to them, and they weren't very loving to you. Maybe even after the divorce, they're still not loving to you. Don't let this person turn your heart cold either, Leo, because you have love coming to you in some capacity, but this is you believing in love again and, you know, going on the pursuit for love. You may feel like you don't need it right now, but everybody needs love, okay? You guys are very intelligent. You have a lot going for you. There's something about communications here. Maybe you have a communications business or something like that, or something with social media or something like that. You're a very powerful speaker. You come from a place of love, but then sometimes something might trigger you and it turns you to the shadow side of the King of Swords, where you get a little bit hurtful with words or something, and you may not even realize you're doing it, okay? Because it looks like subconsciously the interaction with this person or the relationship with this person is affecting you. And when something triggers you, you speak in a way that it turns you from being this Knight of Cups to this shadow King of Swords, a distorted King of Swords. And again, you may not even know it, but that's for somebody here specific. But if you're single right now, you know, really continue to look into those things that really fulfill you. Again, it's that quest for the Holy Grail. And I'm getting a very strong sense of like your creativity, something of the arts that you love to do, something with music. You're very passionate about music. Maybe it's incorporating whatever you do with communications, with music or something like that, or some sort of platform where you speak truth and incorporating music into that. I don't know where I'm getting that from, but that's what I'm getting. That's for somebody. But yeah, just remember, guys, if you guys have been bittered by somebody who has been cold, do not let that person turn your heart cold either, all right? Those people were coming from a low vibrational place. They were dealing with some hurts. They were dealing with some struggles. Again, something with sensitivity. They look at sensitivity as a weakness, probably because a mother or father taught them that, right? So you can't expect somebody to be all open-hearted and loving if they grew up with parents, or they grew up from a divorced home, or they grew up from people where they didn't show that affection. They didn't show that type of unconditional love. They were very logistical, very set with these rules. It's kind of like if you were around somebody where they didn't show you how they felt, or they didn't tell you how they felt, you may have acquired that. Okay, and that may have led to you acquiring those same, attracting those same people. It's what happened to me. All right, so this is, I just heard this is also the pursuit of your happiness. Continuing to pursue what fulfills you. Continue to believe in unconditional love. That true love does exist, but we have to get to that place of loving ourselves that way to attract somebody who will love us the same way. But yeah, there is a big message that somebody's coming forward here. They're not dealing with any more bullshit. They're cutting to the chase. They're going to tell it like it is. They're no longer holding back with how they feel, because that's how they were before. There's also something about this person is very witty, very clever, but in a good way, not in a low vibrational way. Very intelligent someone. Somebody could be a musical genius, is what I just heard. Because I'm hearing from my guide, someone is incredibly intelligent. And I'm getting it again. Somebody here is a musical genius. Somebody who's excellent with words. Their vernacular is impeccable. They're, again, very witty, very clever, very brilliant. Very, very brilliant. Maybe very good with writing as well. There's some imagination to this person. This person may have strong Pisces in their chart, okay? Because that's Pisces and there's air there. So, it's like this person's outlet is writing music or composing music or something along those lines. But yeah, this individual, they're cutting to the chase. They're stating matter-of-factly how they feel about you. All right, what is the obstacle here? What obstacle is Leo facing with this situation? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, please and thank you. There's also a message here for somebody. If somebody keeps breaking your heart, okay, they're going through some stuff. Hence the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the King of Swords. And it's stemming from a divorce. It's stemming from a relationship, some past relationship with an ex that they're still trying to heal from. They could be emotionally manipulating you because they were manipulated. Okay, so that's for somebody. Lord, look at all the air. It's the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Swords. I said the Knight of Swords by accident, but it was not by accident because he came out the bottom of the deck. All right, so there's an energy here. There's a lot of air, a lot of swift things happening. There's truth all over the place here, Leo. So if you're doubting whatever this knight is coming for, this king is going to be acting like this knight here. You may be thinking that this person who's coming with this offer is still cold-hearted and detached, who's still, you know, not in it to win it, who's still not going to be open and receptive to their feelings. But that's not what I'm getting, because I'm getting very positive energy with this King of Swords. He brings peace and harmony to situations. He wants justice. He wants to bring balance to this connection. And he's going to do it in a way where he is going to speak the truth. Or she. Okay, take it how it resonates. The truth is going to be spoken. You're going to get a lot of clarity here. There's going to be a clean slate. This king wants to wipe the slate clean. There is no more confusion, no more miscommunication, because there was miscommunication before. All right. Probably both of you didn't really exactly tell each other how you felt, or you didn't really exactly tell each other the truth, and you guys were not your authentic selves the entire time. Okay. But God is coming in. It's an ace. God's like, I'm clearing this out. No more unfinished business, no more lies, no more deception, no more nothing. The truth is coming in. You're going to get that truth that you've been asking for. Like I said with that Queen of Swords, you had told the king, I just want the truth. I just want you to come forward and be honest with me. That's it. Because the Queen of Swords doesn't tolerate people who aren't honest with her, because truth is of the light, right? Truth is love. So there is miscommunication here between the two of you that's going to get cleared up. All right, this King of Swords is really going to explain to you certain things. Like I said, I did say this King of Swords had a hard time opening up, right? They were cold and detached before. They were focusing on other things. They weren't focusing on love, but then they realized that love, they can't live without love. Nobody can. So they had a hard time communicating how they felt, because, again, there was an issue with trusting their heart, following their heart, and being vulnerable in the sensitivity here. Okay, but there is honest to God truth coming in from this person. Like, I cannot stress that enough. And again, with that Knight of Swords here, it's the truth. And you could very well be getting this communication very fast. This communication is going to drastically change your life. Okay? There are sudden shifts here. that are going to be happening when this communication comes in. And air is the fastest energy. So get ready for some dramatic, sudden changes here. Leo, things are going to be shifting at a rapid rate. It's coming out of nowhere. You're going to get hit with a tsunami. And when I look at this Knight of Swords, she's prepared. I'm hearing be prepared, Leo, because this is coming in incredibly fast. All right? Be prepared to get the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Because this king here is serious about this. This is the most willful, most ambitious knight. Okay? This person is doing this come hell or high water. They're not going to allow anything getting in their way. This is the go-getter energy. This is like, I need to come in and do this. This is a champion of the people. This person's going to sweep you off your feet. It's another knight. Like I said, but this person is doing it in a very creative way. Again, there could be something about a romantic trip here, like a sudden travel, like, hey, let's go out for the weekend or let's go out for the night or something like that and do this. Oh, okay, whatever. Like pack your bag type of thing. You guys have been getting that energy for a little bit. So, but I'm telling you, this person is coming in with the truth. No more bullshit, no more excuses. This person is not going to procrastinate anymore. This is taking swift action. Like, I got to stay focused. This person is laser focused on communicating the truth to you. They're no longer afraid of speaking how they feel, let alone speaking the truth about everything and anything. Okay? But yeah, it's going to be very, very fast. And I saw something pop up at the top here. Look, it's the Tower. You can't avoid the inevitable, Leo. This is coming in whether you like it or not. Because I see an ace and I see the Tower. This is divine intervention. God is intervening now to give this person this lightning power. It's like kicking the horse in the ass to get this person to go. I'm hearing this person now has the green light to communicate because the energies are primed for it. They're ripe for it. So this is going to be shocking. You're going to receive the shocking truth, and this person's going to communicate how they feel about you in a very, very shocking way, but it's also very creative. And with this invitation here, I mean, this person put a lot of effort into this. Be prepared for the shocking truth. It's going to be incredibly fast. It's coming out of nowhere, guys. I can't stress that enough. You're going to be very surprised by this. This is like a surprise coming in. Okay? But because there is a challenge here, you guys may be thinking that this person is going to hurt you again. All right? That this person isn't being honest. Make sure you get out of your head here, Leo, because if you're focusing on the past of what this person has done, then you haven't healed yet. If you're still afraid of being hurt again, then you still have some healing to do. Right? If you've healed by this time, Leo, you should not be afraid of the truth, okay? And you shouldn't be afraid of something happening, because if you're a true Queen of Swords, you're not hurt by anything. She's very mentally strong. And again, if somebody tries to betray her, or whatever, she's not affected. She just keeps moving forward. So, there has been blocked communication between the two of you. But you have to understand, for some of you, that this person coming in, they're really, really serious about speaking their truth with you, especially about how they feel. So if you're having any hostilities, like this could be you, like on guard, right? You got to let down your guard, Leo. You may still be feeling hostile. If you're still feeling hostile towards this person, you still haven't healed yet. Okay? Because a true Queen of Swords, she won't take bullshit, but she allows people to talk. I'm hearing, hear me out. This person coming in is asking you to hear them out. And a true divine Queen of Swords is going to allow that person to speak their truth. She's not going to be all dark side of the moon, Pink Floyd. She's not going to be all dark Queen of Swords and say, oh, whatever, no, I'm not listening to you because you hurt me in the past and you came in and out of my life and I wasn't getting the truth from you. Now you're coming in with the truth. I have to say, Leo, that is not a true divine feminine. A true divine feminine is very patient and she listens to others. She will know if the person is still lying. But that is not what I'm getting from this energy at all. There's too much air energy in this reading. There's truth written all over it. So if you're thinking this person's going to pull the same shit because of fear, because you're still stuck in the past, you still have some work to do. Because it seems like for some of you may have still not forgiven this individual because you're still stuck on what they did before. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody does silly things. You do it, I do it, everybody does it. But we all learn from that, right? This person also learned that they can't come in and out of your life anymore, which is why they're getting all of this ambition, and God kicked their horse in the ass and said, hey, so-and-so, you need to get going because it's time for you to come forward with this truth. You can't make excuses anymore. You can't back down anymore. You can't procrastinate anymore. It's time to take swift action. And you can't do it in the way that you did it before. So this person is coming in swiftly. But then it's like, hey, hear me out. I need to tell you something. Let me take you somewhere. Let's go on this trip or whatever. Again, starting off with songs or something like that, kind of like ease in or kind of warm you up in a sense. And then they're going to tell you how they feel. They're going to really be vulnerable with you here. Because they know if they come in this time around and they don't speak their truth, then they very well have likely lost that chance with you. But because the tower is at the top, this is God's doing. God's intervening. And he's suddenly pushing this person to communicate. And it's an ace, guys. This is coming from God. Okay? If God wasn't behind this, then this wasn't for you. But God is telling this person to communicate the truth here. Because you guys have a mission. This is a very mission-oriented person. This very person is very laser-focused, very mission-driven. He knows that you two have a mission together. God has seen this. And that's what he saw inside that cup too. I'm hearing that Easy On Me song by Adele. You may have been seeing that song. If you've been seeing that song, that's your masculine sending you that message to say, hey, just go easy on me. Because remember, you being Queen of Swords in the reverse, the Shadow Queen of Swords, it's not going to do you any good. Okay? That causes bitterness, anger, resentment. That doesn't give you everything in life. It doesn't give you true love. It doesn't give you the Ten of Pentacles. It doesn't give you the Ten of Cups. Right? That type of energy doesn't do any good for anybody. But just know that God is behind this with this person coming back with the truth. And again, it's all just truth. Get out of your head. Trust your heart. You need to be trusting your intuition too with this Knight of Cups energy. Especially if you've asked for the truth for a while and this person gives you the truth, even if it's difficult to deal with. You asked for it. Some of you asked for it. And you should know by now, truth is the light. It's love. I think I already said, truth without love is hypocrisy. All right? So This is coming in very fast. Very fast. I mean, it's Tower at the top here. You can't avoid this. This is also God is telling this person to stop stalling. He can't avoid the inevitable. This knight, this king can no longer avoid how they feel. They can't hold on to their feelings anymore. They have to express it. They have to come with the truth here. And this is why God is part of this. This person cannot avoid this anymore. And they cannot stall. No. Oh my goodness. All right. What's the lesson here for Leo? Patience and divine timing. Just going with the flow. Okay? Everything happens in divine timing. Some of you may be saying, well, that's like I said, you're coming in with the truth now. Why are you telling me how you feel now? As I said, God is behind this. God is the one who's driving this in your connection. If he knows that the masculine, whoever is ready to come forward to express their truth, then that's when God says the person is ready. It's not on you. It's not on anybody else. It's not even on the masculine, because I said, God is here. We have a major arcana. We saw the Tower card. The heavens, your spirit team, their spirit team, were perfectly orchestrating this. It wasn't right for your person to come forward with the truth. So if there's this energy where it's too late, why are you telling me this now? It's because it wasn't prime time yet, Leo. It wasn't ready. God did not have everything in alignment for the truth to come to you. This has nothing to do with you or their person. It has everything to do with God. Because if this is your divine counterpart, God controls everything in your connection, to include divine timing. Okay? It's God's plan. It's not yours, and it's not your person's. When God says something is ready, then it's ready. We don't get to say when it's ready, and the other person doesn't get to say when they're ready either. God tells them, okay, get on the horse and go. This is perfect orchestration. Because everything that's going on astrologically and everything, whatever energies are out there, right? We've got this full moon in Aquarius energy lingering. This full moon in Aquarius energy is what's pushing this person to come forward. And God has been giving him that message, okay, to communicate. And now they're getting ready to communicate with you. Everything is controlled by God. Everything has to be perfectly aligned and perfectly orchestrated in order for this to happen. So again, if you're getting caught up in, now you're telling me this, it's been so long, why didn't you tell me this before? It's because it wasn't prime time. You had to do your healing. They had to do their healing. Both of you had to be completely balanced. Both of you had to achieve sacred balance first before this truth was ready to come in. So just go with the flow, Leo, and understand that God is behind all of this. If God wasn't sending this person to you to communicate the truth at this time, then it wasn't orchestrated by God, which probably meant that it's not for you at this time. But what I'm getting strongly is that this is now the perfect time for this to happen. Because if you are a true divine counterpart, you guys know there is a mission. If you're a true Empress, you're a true divine feminine, you have a tremendous amount of patience. You listen to whatever God tells you to do. You have compassion, you have forgiveness, and you know that there is a mission that you need to fulfill with your Emperor, with your divine masculine. That there's no such thing as too late, that everything has to go according to God's plan. So if you, again, are a true feminine and you understand this, then you will be receptive to what is coming in. That's just how it works. It's part of the divine order. Everything is orchestrated by God, not by us. And everything's according to God's plan. It's not our plan. For those of you who've been patient, God is bringing both of you together because this is two becoming one. This is considered the twin flame angel, okay? Because both of you have achieved sacred balance. You've achieved union with self. Now God is bringing you two together. Coming back into one soul. Just go by the natural order of things, Leo. There might be antagonism with somebody here, something like that. Be careful with that energy. Somebody being antagonistic, I believe is the word. So the lesson here could have been that some of you needed to learn patience. That true love is kind. True love is patient. Patient. Going on this quest to find this Holy Grail takes a long time. Being in your truth, speaking your truth, being your true authentic self, and living like that takes a long time. That's part of that healing process. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords. Look at all that air energy. All right? Taking your power back, right? Doing what comes natural to you, not trying to force things, not trying to manipulate things. That it's up to you to break free from this illusion, right? There's always a way out. You're not stuck. Watch your thoughts, Leo. Don't get caught up in those negative thoughts here, thinking that, oh my gosh, this person's going to do this again. Are they really being honest? Why are they doing this now? All this stuff, right? Be careful because you can start deceiving yourself if you get into that monkey mind here. Some of you are going to have to really meditate, get to a state of peace with this Temperance card. Balance and tranquility. Balance your thoughts out. Watch your mindset. This is also talking about, not, doubting the connection or doubting yourself or losing confidence in this connection, right? It's just a matter of patience. Just hold out a little longer because something's about to shift very, very rapidly, Leo. Again, this is also for some of you to learning how to take your power back and to be your authentic self here. That any toxic situations or relationships were really not for your highest good, that you had the ability to get out of them and start doing things for you, okay? This is also about learning how to do things in an organic way, understanding about patience, purpose, unconditional love, healing, balance, harmony, tranquility, balancing out your thoughts, not looking things with your human eyes, looking at things with your third eye, not doing all this crazy analysis and this overactive thinking about the what ifs. What if this doesn't go well? What if it falls apart? What if this person's doing the same thing? What if they're going to hurt me again? What if they're not going to communicate again, or they come in and they stop talking to me? No, get out of that mentality. You're really doing yourself a disservice, Leo. So make sure you meditate, get to a place of peace here, because some of you, your overactive mind with this right now, it's not helping. Clear your head. Get into a state of peace. Meditate, self-care. Just make sure that your mind is clear. All right? So let's go see what the guidance is. Okay, there's another message for somebody. With this Knight of Cups, there could be a very amazing job offer coming to someone here. Could be a new contract, could be something about communications or writing or teaching or something of those lines. Something where you could use your creative talents. But there's something about somebody's getting a job that's going to make them very happy. It's going to make their heart flutter. It's some very, very awesome contract that maybe you've been pursuing or you've been trying to manifest or something like that. This is a clean slate, or there's something new you get to do with that Ace of Swords. It may have to do with Sagittarius, perhaps, but it doesn't have to be. Something about somebody is getting this offer, some new contract for something. You're going to be really happy about it, and it's going to really tickle your fancy. You're really going to be excited, and it's something that you've always wanted to do. Something about you had to be patient in order for this breakthrough, this contract, this opportunity to come in. It's like divine timing is here. So if this is a job for some of you or something with a contract, okay, don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt your abilities. It's not an illusion. This is because this is being orchestrated by God to come in for you. All right, let's see what the guidance is for Leo. Determination. Don't be afraid of the rising tide. It will soon recede. This has to do with something about your overactive mind, right? Doom, gloom, crisis. Oh my God, what's going to happen? I don't know what this is. You're all up in your head. No. Stay determined. Stay on course. Keep trusting your intuition here. There's going to be a breakthrough of some sort. There's got to be a new beginning. Like the slate will be wiped clean. Bottom of the deck is breathe. Break from beneath the water's surface and soar up beyond the turquoise sea. See, with the breathing meditation I talked about, watch your mind here. Watch the mental state. You're so close to, you might be very close to the Nine of Swords. Just go with the flow. What did I say? Let your worries drift away. You're on the verge of worrying about something, getting all hopeless and anxiety, anxious, fearful about something. Don't do that, Leo. Alrighty, let's see what your wellness message is. What wellness message do we have for Leo? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, please and thank you. Oops. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Amazonite, we saw this in Aries' reading. Loosen your grip. It was at the bottom of the deck for them. Maybe that reading has something to do with your reading. So did this card. I kind of showed this too. Aquamarine. Go with the flow. That's 3 times, guys. Flow, flow, and flow. All right. All A's here. Stay fluid. If one way of doing things isn't working, find another way. Remain open to seeing things from different vantage points and perspectives. If plans change or obstacles arise, chart a new course to get to the other side. You are like water, unstoppable. Keep moving and you will get to where you want to go. Sometimes it just takes a bit of fluidity to get there. No matter how strong the current, remember to go with the flow and enjoy the ride. What causes you to feel attached to an outcome? What could result if you were flexible? How can you show up to meet unexpected changes? I told you something unexpected is happening, something sudden. Your affirmation is, I surrender to the ebbs and flows of life. Today, release your expectations for how a situation is supposed to go. Stay fluid and go with the flow. All right, Amazonite. Loosen your grip. There are times when enough is enough. It's time to relinquish control. You don't have to do it all, and what's more, you can't do it all. No one can. Some things in life are simply out of our control. Remember, your best at any given moment is good enough. It's easy to get stuck in our ways and feel like we might want to interfere with life's greater plan. Instead, try taking a step back to give space and time for the relationships and situations in your life to develop. Release the idea of how things should be to make room for how things could be. Everything will fall into place if you allow life to unfold in an organic way. In which areas of your life can you release control? How would that feel? Can you trust that the beauty of life often comes from the unexpected? Your affirmation is, I let go of control. Today, delegate a task with minimal instructions and allow life to unfold. That's twice, guys. Just go with the flow, the natural order of things. This is divine order here. It's perfect orchestration. God is orchestrating all of this, right? It's easy to get stuck in our ways and feel like we might want to interfere with life's greater plan. No, God's plan. As I said, I think there's a Drake song like that. A lot of songs are coming to this reading. You're not stuck, okay? God's got this. Just let God handle this. Underneath it is be the bigger person. Jade. All right, let's look into what this full moon in Aquarius is bringing you. What is this full moon in Aquarius bringing Leo? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, planning series, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. It occurs at 19 degrees of Aquarius, guys. Check to see where that is in your chart. It conjuncts Saturn and squares Uranus, so expect the unexpected. I said be prepared. This is going to come in incredibly fast. Just go with the flow. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. See, I knew there was some fears coming up here. Bottom of the deck is you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Alrighty. Let's look at the full moon in Virgo first. It's time to be really honest with yourself and understand what's led you to ask your question. Have you been humble to the point of being self-effacing? Humility is good, but it can go too far. And drawing this card suggests you may be underrating yourself. You don't have to be flash, just quietly certain that you are good enough. At the other end of the scale, you also need to honestly answer this question. Have you been too picky? The full moon in Virgo card needs some truthful answers. Once you've given them, it should be easier to see how you got where you are. Your next steps should then be more obvious to you. Pay attention to the details. Hard work brings results. Find a balance between the cosmic and the mundane in your daily life. Worrying too much will attract more things to worry about. Have you been overly critical? An apology may be in order. Stop second-guessing yourself. Raise your karma by doing something good for someone else. The full moon in Virgo is a time to declutter your life, your home, and your office. It's the time to sort what's good in your life from what's not serving you. It's also the time to clear out your energies via salt baths and meditations, and to practice getting more grounded by walking barefoot. That will ground that Eight of Swords energy. No matter when you draw this card, it's a reminder that at any time is a good time to start living a healthier life. Yeah, being more balanced, okay? Staying focused on being balanced, being at peace, being at harmony. Doing creative things, artistic things, perhaps. New moon in Scorpio. Yeah, there's also something here for somebody not to stop being so rigid if that's you. You know, like just balancing, you know, creativity and artistic pursuits with like this logic or something with being overly focused, because the King of Swords is very, very focused, but some of you may be focusing too much on one thing and not enough with your healing, your self-care, something like that. This card suggests a rebirth. Think of your situation as the phoenix rising from the ashes, as the birth, death, rebirth paradigm. That's what Scorpio energy is all about. Whatever you've been through, there's a new start ahead. It might be a little dark, but it will be deep and transforming. This card also suggests that if you know you are magical, then this is the time to work your magic. It can also herald the start of a sexier time if you've been experiencing something of a drought. And emotional intimacy is also on the menu. That's with the Knight of Cups right there. Scorpio is the sign that likes to go deep into body, mind, and spirit. So when this card comes up, there's nothing superficial about what's coming your way. Have some sexy time. Time to let go of a grudge you're holding. Move on from jealousy. Stop being obsessive. Could it be you're being paranoid? Make an investment. Scorpio is the sign of death and rebirth, magic, and shamans. Its energy is a little bit dark, occult, and even scary. Not all of us like to face the shadow, but Scorpio demands it. In fact, it's through working through your dark side that you can get to the light, and the new moon in Scorpio suggests you need to do that now. Work through your fears. Okay, paranoia. You're close to some paranoia, some of you. Let that go. All right, let's see what's going on with love and relationships for you. What is going on with love and relationships for Leo? Please and thank you. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian series, please and thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Somebody here has strong Scorpio in their chart. Maybe Mars in Scorpio or something like that. Or you're dealing with a Scorpio. Don't judge the Scorpios, guys. Whoever needs to hear that. If you're dealing with one. If your person is a Scorpio, okay? Thank you. Dreams. Vivid dreaming, dream messages, and dream teaching. Bottom of the deck is the energy field adjustment. I love how this light comes through with this card. Aura cleansing and health. Up. The health card. Again. There may be something with mental health for somebody here. All right, number 23. When this card appears, please go deeper into the world of the dream. It may be time to keep a dream journal or to spend even just 5 minutes each morning meditating on your sleeping life. It is unlikely that your mind will have a great deal of information that will be valuable for you. There will be details and imagery, poetry, and symbolism in your dream, and it is a creative, flowing, imaginative, and surreal world you enter when you sleep. Spend some time each morning or day feeling the dream, then musing on its meaning. Do not try to pin it down or it will fly free, eluding you. Have long baths or warm showers prior to bedtime and visualize yourself in a pool before drifting off to sleep. Allow the waters of sleep to take you and the mermaids of dreams to sing to you. There's something with that Knight of Cups energy, right? Like I was saying. So I talked about poetry, creative stuff flowing, right? Don't be overly logical here. So yeah, apparently some of you, your dreams are trying to tell you something, or there's a need to get more adequate sleep because you're going to get solutions to problems, probably with this Ace of Swords, okay? Solutions or ideas for things, creative ways to do things through your dreams, okay? Pay attention to them because it looks like your dream state's going to be heightened or something like that, or your intuition's going to be heightened. A lot of messages are going to be given through your dreams, a lot of epiphanies, a lot of insight and awareness to things, okay? It's time to cleanse and clear your aura immediately without delay, addressing its imbalances and lovingly tends to its needs and giving it as much priority as your own physical body at this time. Time to have an auric reading by someone who is trustworthy and reputable, and time to act on what you learn. Understand that there is great cleansing available to you within nature and within your own energy field too. It is time for you to acknowledge that that you occasionally, sometimes frequently, see and feel and connect with people's auras yourself. And the more you feel and acknowledge this to yourself, the more tuned in and aware you become. You are sensitive to others' auras at this time, too. Be sure to balance and cleanse yours rather than focusing on the imbalances and disturbances you can sense in others' fields. Know that you too must be sensitive and ethical when you pick things up from another. No spontaneous readings unless spirit closely steps in. The mermaids will assist with when and how to deliver any message you are receiving promptings about. Balance again, healing here. Balance masculine, feminine energies. All right, Leo, I hope this helped you. If you'd like a personal reading with me or you want to sign up for a 14-day free trial for one of my memberships, check out the description box below. Click on that link. That'll take you to the membership page to see what tickles your fancy there with what membership you'd like to try out. You can go to capellawellness.com, check out the memberships there, or check out my service suite as well. If you have any questions about my memberships where you get to be entered to win a free reading every month, right? You get free access to my mobile app so you can access all of my exclusive content as part of those memberships. All right, it helps to supplement these readings. There's a lot of stuff going on for the collective, so it may behoove you to get a lot of that really in-depth, deep dive, serious truths about what you need to be focusing on and what's going to help you on any given day, because I do daily guidance. And for those memberships, I do other readings for those memberships, and I do a bunch of other things, okay? If you have any questions about those memberships or anything at all, please let me know. All right, Leo, that concludes your reading. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best tonight. Always, I send you so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess with Capella Wellness, starring out.